Hi everybody, welcome. My name is Robert Wolfert and this video is all about my one-liner of the day. And my one-liner of the day today is for solving the task, find the largest file within the directory tree. Yeah? Let's imagine we have a filled up disk and we want to find the file that consumes most of the space, the largest file within a directory tree. Yeah? And we want to do this from the command line and we want to do this with a one-liner. So let's have a look. Let's start with the basics. Here we are at the command line and we want to first see the sizes of files. And how can we do this? I bet you know with ls-l you see the content of a directory and you see alongside with the file names, some meta information, ownerships, permissions, timestamp, and you see the size of each file. Yeah, ls-l gives you the size of each file. And if the task was give me the largest file within one single directory, then the solution here would be to simply sort the output of ls-l based on the size of the files. And we could do this by adding an uppercase S command line switch. And now you see all the files sorted by size. But these are only the files within one single directory. Yeah, we see that this file demolog here, we could do this in this way, adding a lowercase h command line switch for the human readable format to simply add a unit for the size. Yeah, we see within the current directory, with one single directory, then this file demolog is the largest, yeah, just because it's 1.2 megabytes in size, and all the others are smaller. But this is only the largest file within the current directory, not within a whole directory tree. Yeah, just because I have some more directories here and perhaps within these directories there is a file larger than 1.2 megabytes. So how could we find these files and find the largest file within all these directories? We could try to stick with the ls command line. ls-lsh, and let's add another command line switch, an uppercase R command line switch. The uppercase R command line switch stands for recursively. We want to list the current directory and we want to list recursively all directories within this directory and all directories within the directories within this directory, and so on and so on. Yeah? So we can list everything within a current directory or within a given directory. If we append here a directory, we want to list a different directory, and we can list everything within this directory recursively, and we sort it by size and we print out the size in a human readable format and so on. Yeah. So what you see is a lot of files here, but you see the recursively command line switch, uppercase R, isn't the solution for us here. Yeah, just because if we call ls-l uppercase R, then ls lists every subdirectory on its own and sorts the content of every subdirectory on its own. So within the subdirectory TMP project X, the largest file is the file large_file.gz. But within TMP project X tools, then the tools.txt file is the largest file, and so on. Yeah? We don't see the largest file of the whole directory tree. Do we have a better option? Do we have a better option with ls? Yes, we have. If we simply list everything recursively and we list only the file names and we list all the file names with a size by adding a lowercase s command line switch, we see all the files with a size. Yeah, so we see tools.txt within this directory has a size of 4 kilobytes and choose tools has 4 kilobytes too. And now we could use a different tool for sorting. Yeah? ls-r, again back to this example here, ls-ls h uppercase r only sorts directory wise. Yeah. If we need to sort everything, we need a different tool, and the different tool is the tool sort. Sort is the tool we can use here for sorting. And for this, I simply list only recursively with their size all the files. And to help sort, to see all the files, all the numbers line by line, I add a -1 command line switch, a single one. And this single one tells the ls command, please do not print out columns, but print a line for every single file you print out. Yeah? So with this in mind, we get a list of all the files, yeah, together with a size. Yeah? We could simply print out the human readable format. Yeah? In this example, ls-uppercase rsh1, yeah, prints out all the files with their sizes. And we have some garbage in between. And to remove this garbage in between, we aren't interested in these lines here. Yeah? To remove this garbage, we simply filter for files, or for lines, we simply filter for lines starting with a number. And we can do this with the grep command. The grep command can read in a data stream line-wise and then analyzes every line and only prints out the line if a pattern matches. And the pattern grep uses for searching is interpreted as a regular expression. And with a regular expression, you can simply say, okay, at the end of the line, there is a number. And you could do it in this way. This is at the start of the line, sorry, there is a number. At the start, at the beginning of the line, there is a number. And with a regular expression, you can do it, for instance, in this way. This sign, this character, is the placeholder and a special character that shows the start of the line. And at the start of the line, we have one single character from this range 0 to 9. Yeah? So we filter out from the output of ls-rsh1, we filter out only the lines starting with a number. Here we are. And now we can use the sort command for sorting these lines. Yeah, simply append sort. And if you use sort, you need to know that sort by default sorts character-wise alphabetically, but you can tell sort you want to sort numerically, or you want to sort in a human readable format or by the human readable format. And we need it here for our example. Yeah, let's scroll up a little bit. Yeah, we need this human readable format so that sort knows that 1.2 M for megabytes is larger than 4.0 kilobytes. And not the other way around. Yeah? We don't want to only sort by numbers or by characters, but we want to sort by the human readable format, sort-h. And now you see the largest file within the whole directory tree is indeed the file demolog. But we have a little disadvantage here. The disadvantage here is that we do not see the paths, the directories where the files are located within. Yeah? We see we have 3 files, large underlined file.gz, but we do not see the directories. Yeah? I do not know if demolog is within the current directory or within a subdirectory. Yeah? And this is a little problem we can solve by using a different command. Yeah, by using the command find. The command find is a tool that can be used to print out file names together with their path, with the directory. Typically, you use find to find for files by its name. Yeah, for instance, such a thing, search for PDF files and so on. But we can use find for searching for files based on a type. I want to see only regular files. There are different file types available, 7. Yeah, but I don't want to see the symbolic links. I don't want to see directories. I don't want to see character devices, block device files, files, and so on. I only want to see regular files. So the find dash type F, we will get all the files within the current directory, within every directory within this directory recursively. All the files under the directory tree. And we are currently in. So now we have tools.txt, for instance, within project tools, and then the file tools.txt. But we don't have the size here. To get a size here, we need to add a parameter to find that helps us print out additional information with the file names, together with the file names. Printf. With printf, you can simply format the output. You can simply print out, I have found the following, found colon, and then, for instance, %p. You have placeholders within the format string here, and %p stands for the path, for the complete path. And let's see. Well, it works. Yeah. Output found, colon, and then a file name. And then found, colon, and then a file name. What you see is that printf needs a line break added to the format string here for the output. And now we see all the file names within the current directory tree. Yeah. And now we need not only the file name with the path, but we need the file size too. How can we do this? Placeholder for this is %s for the size, lowercase s. Yeah. Now you see we have the size in bytes. Yeah, the .profile file, for instance, has a size of 655 bytes here. And I can omit the found word here. Yeah, just print out the size of the file together with the file name. And what now? Let's sort the output. Let's sort the output numerically. Yeah, let's sort the output numerically. Pipe sort dash n. Now we have sorted the output numerically. We see, okay, really demolog within the current directory is really the largest file within the current directory tree. And now I need only the largest file. Only the largest file shall be printed out. So I'm interested only in the last line. How can I do this? Taking the next tool. The next tool is the tool tail that prints out the last X lines. It's called this way. Tail dash n and then a number. And we are only interested in the last line. We are only interested in the last line. Great. Demolog is the largest file within the current directory. And now we are only interested in the file name. Yeah, not the size, but the file name. We are interested in the largest file. And how can we do this? We simply need to cut the line. We cut the line. We need to split the line into parts to cut the line, and the delimiter for this is the space here. Yeah, we just print out the size and then a space, and we can use the cut command for cutting these lines or for cutting this last line. And by the way, if you want to know more about such tools like these that we talk about here, yeah, have a look at the Shell Toolbox. The Shell Toolbox is a little book I have originally written by request for my clients to give them an overview over all the tools they need for the daily work. Every tool there comes with example calls with a short explanation. Yeah. If you're interested, go to shelltoolbox.com to order your copy of the Shell Toolbox. But back to the task here. Yeah, I want to cut the last line. the delimiter is the space, and I'm interested in the field number 2. Yeah, I'm interested in the field number 2, and voila, ./demolog means demolog within the current directory is the largest file within this directory tree. Do you want to see the largest file within a different directory tree? Just call find with the first parameter pointing to a different directory. Yeah, find searches always within the current directory, or you give as a first parameter a different directory than the current directory, and then find searches recursively. So now I'm searching within the etc directory for all the regular files. I print out the size of these files together with the file name. I sort this numerically. Then I take only the last line of the output, and then I'm only interested in the file name. Let's have a look if it works. Okay, I don't have read permissions to everything within the etc directory as the user Robert. I'm currently logged in, so I call find via sudo to or to suppress these permission denied errors. Okay, again. And you see, this is the largest file within the etc directory. Yeah, let's prove this, or simply let's have a look at the size of this file. etc ssh module is the largest file within the etc directory with a size of 294 kilobytes. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. This video was the one-liner of the day, my one-liner of the day. As said, if you want to know more about such tools like these that we talked about here, have a look at the Shell Toolbox, shelltoolbox.com. Perhaps somewhere around this video I will place a link pointing to this URL. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. My name is Robert Wohlfahrt. I really appreciate you taking the time watching this video, and see you next time.